Woof woof. No barking all day. It's like they can sense when I click the start streaming button. The neighbor's dog. All right, old boy. How funny is that? Okay, puppy dog. Let's check our stream health. Boom, boom, boom. Excellent. Awesome. Outside the window. Miss Rhonda. Can you hear me okay? Okay, puppy dog. Mr. Hidden. Rocky Mountain, what's going on? Sound all right? Jags fan. Okay, thank you, Jags fan. Awesome. Thank you, Hidden. Cool. Number 2 lot, I had to change, and I didn't have time to go in. So it's number 2. We'll get to it. But after looking at the coin, I wasn't happy with it. So we're going to do something crazy on lot 2. I swear. What's up, Francis? John Francis? That dog ain't barked all day. Not once. We got new stickers, finally. And they're the holographic. It's like a disco. It's like a disco light. Hope everybody's doing good. One of these days, dog. One of these to the moon. Yeah, right on. I've been out for a while, so I was happy to get them. Don't work too hard, Rocky. Right on, right on. And if you missed it, because I think I just last week was the first time, we got a small batch of the custom camo. CJ Coin the Crafts. This guy's a genius. So the should be in the description. It's in the chat. The mods will be putting it up periodically for the list. We got 30 blocks. We got some good stuff. And I've been playing with the camera. So I actually figured out how to use manual if need be. And like to get it to focus is pretty easy. It's just kind of time consuming because of the where you got to go, click, get into. And then I practice with the lighting and moving the camera. So like right now it's stationary. So hopefully this will show better. Some swag. To the autofocus. We've been relying on autofocus. So you know, like when it doesn't want to focus, and we always got to do the trick. And then when you switch from clad to copper, etc., some coin in a flip, some not. it really wreaks havoc on these cameras. They're not really meant for the detail and that small, but they do a good job. And I could always learn more, so I'm always trying to learn more. They got groovy cameras, man, but they're like they're in the 1,000 neighborhood plus, and maybe one day. Metal AF Detecting, how are you, man? Good to see all you guys. If you feel so inclined to share the live, I appreciate it. We got 11. We're just waiting for a few more to pop in here, and we'll get into the what's, how's it, to's it, what to do, when to do it. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Yeah. Mr. Phillip, good to see you. George, Mr. Lincoln, what's going on, you guys? Good to see you guys. Beautiful day. I'm at work. He's not talking to me. Yeah, you told me about your schedule, Jags fan. Pretty hardcore, man. I remember those days. And yeah, it started to melt together. Goes by quick. All right, so we're a few minutes in. Uh, like I said, we got new channel stickers. So this auction, everybody will get one. I only got a batch of 50. These are like the last, but these are like the holographic. So you can see how shiny. Right on. Tim B, what's going on, my man? Good to see you, brother. All right, increments start at $1 up to 100. Anything that eclipses 100, the increments are 5, 105, 110, etc. You guys, pretty basic. All I ask is that everybody use their auction etiquette and their manners and be respectful in the chat. That's all. If you let us know when you're out by typing the word out, it helps expedite and save time. We can like to congratulate each other, but for most, we want you to have a good time. So feel free to chat and talk, and because it's all part of it. And if there's anything you need help with, we got mods. If you want my attention, put the @ sign so that it highlights Lemonhead Penny for me. All right. We do have an auction list. So if you want a reference list, see what's coming up and what it starts at. We use a gavel. Be fair warned. Going once, going twice. There you go. That's what you'll hear. My chat in front of me, directly in front of me. It takes precedent. Whoever has the highest bid, when I say sold on my chat, is the winner. You're going to want to put yours on live instead of top chat, top left in your box. Periodically through the auction, or as often as you want, really, you want to refresh your watch page, your YouTube watch page. When you do that, I believe the chat by default goes back to top. You want to reselect live. So you want to get in that habit of refreshing, reselecting live chat, and then that's the best that you can do. Shipping. We use the United States Post Office, and starting at $4.50, they did hike it up for the holidays. Supposedly, it's only supposed to go through the first of the year. Anything that eclipses a pound, we use all the flat rates. So small, medium, large, etc. Five graveyard. Pizza guy, what's going on, my buddy? Appreciate that, man. Right, well, we got some new stickers, buddy. I hope you're doing well, brother. Good to see you, man. And thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Very cool. All right, so the how-to, the increments. If you're new, or even if you've been here before but you never participated, the only prerequisite before you can is that I need you to email me at the PayPal email. That's my regular email also. So tdhcmartin1@gmail. That way I have your email and I can invoice or contact you if need be. So that's all we need from you if you've never been here before. What's up, Shaw? All right, so prerequisite, shipping. I think lastly, we do a giveaway. Lot 31, free giveaway, 100% in-house, sponsored by me, Lemonhead Penny. No association with the YouTube gods or YouTube whatsoever. Thus, they're off the hook. Any problems, you gotta take it up with this guy. I encourage you to read the description. All the legalities and rules, etc., are in the description. And that's about it. The only thing you got to do to participate is participate and be here when we do it. And like I said, it's in the description, and it's lot 31, so it's the very last thing that we do. Miss Jessica, good to see you. All right, so we got the perfect amount. We got our list. We got our coin ready. We're going to try some new stuff with the camera. And that's it. Before we start, are there any questions pertaining to auction? Put it in the chat and we'll address it right now. If not, then we'll get into it. All right, street health is excellent. I think we're ready to go. John Argent's here. I think it's time. Why are not all coins round? I don't know that there's any written law anywhere that a coin has to be round. But like a specific answer, I don't think you would find one. Why is the sky blue? Yeah, you think I would already have been ready for that one, and I forget. Can I have a free coin? You've gotten more free coin from me than everybody put together. So yeah, probably. Shrimp fried white, awesome. Plant shirt. Why and why not? That's what I'm talking about. And don't hurt to ask. It's always worth a shot. So lot number one. Patriots Mom, good to see you. Appreciate that. This is a 1930S. A little better year for Buffalo. And we're looking for $8 on the 30S. full horn. Mr. Pintoff, good to see you. All right, so what I said, we're gonna give it a shot right now. So I can zoom and I can actually take control of the focus. You see that? So right about yonder, and let's see if this needs a little light. We got 8 looking for 9. Oh yeah, that's full horn right there. Very nice. I hope that's coming across for you guys. Mr. John Scott, good to see you. So we got 8 from Philip, looking for 9. Again, this is a 30S Buffalo. It's not too bad. It's showing pretty good. Right? Trying to keep it stationary, all the shaky for you guys, you know, because I do a lot of stuff by hand. Yeah, the flip is included, correct. All right, fair warning, you guys. We got 8, looking for 9. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Philip for 8. Congrats, brother. All right, block number 2. While I was getting ready, messing with the camera, he's like, yeah, get me a sticker. That's right. You got it, Rhonda. We'll be here, mama. Appreciate you. I had was going over the coin and using lot number 2 coin, which was a Mexican un centavo, and I wasn't happy with the coin. So what we're doing is I'm scratching lot 2, and we're ad-libbing just for lot 2. But because of that, we're going to do something crazy. We're going to put up a Canadian dollar, silver dollar. This is a 65 and very pretty. It looks like PL, like proof like. It's got like shiny. All right, so this is one that from changing from we're starting the bid at $1. $1. This is a 20 plus dollar Canadian dollar. This is 80% silver. I think these are like $15 melt. She's too shiny. Let's see. Is that the way I had it? There we go. All right, we got hidden for $1. Silver Knight, how are you? Good to see you. Silver Knight jumps into the 15. We got hidden for 16. Too shiny. Hidden for 16. I think it's because I just zoomed in for that little nickel. So I got to go back to this, and we got to do this. There we go. Much better. There you go. Now that is what the specimen looks like. So I'm going to have to do some studying to figure out the controls, because I know that you can put the OBS, you can make like shortcuts for the F commands, etc. So we're still, you think after all this time. All right, we got 16, we're looking for 17. All right, here we go. This is a Canadian dollar, 1965, 80% silver. Going once. Going twice. And we got 17 from Silver Knight. The no dot variety is for the 64. Like the commemorative one. That's the no dot. 17 looking for 18. George said, Canadians! All right, fair warning. Thank you, Hidden. Hidden's out. Going once, you guys. Going twice. And sold. Silver Knight for 17. Nice pickup. You're very welcome, and thank you. Moving on to number 3. Lot number 3 is a 20. This is a 1920s Walking Liberty half dollar. Opening bid is 15. Dragonfly Lady, good to see you. We got 15 from Hidden. We got 17 from Silver Knight. All right, 17. And we got 20 from Pizza Guy. Hidden's out. Thank you, Hidden. Looking for 21. Positive. You got to be positive, Hidden. You just will it. I'm still trying to like cut the ace of spades every time I cut a deck of cards. 21. We got 21. Looking for 22. Silver Knight high with 21 on the 20s. Walking Liberty half dollar. Better year. Nice strong date. Rims. strong S. And pizza guy's out. Thank you, pizza guy. All right, here we go. Fair warning, you guys. We got 21 going once, going twice, and sold. Mr. Silver Knight for 21. Right on. Thank you, sir. We should wear the 21s. Yeah, there's a lot of those earlier dates. You're very welcome, Silver Knight. Thank you. Lot 3 done. Lot number 4. This is a coin that's new to me and very cool. So what it is, because there wasn't room in the description to put all about it, but enough to let you, it would have been searchable. So what this coin is, this is a French coin. It's a commemorative. It's from 1986. It's 100 francs, but it's to commemorate France giving us the Statue of Liberty. And this is a 90% silver coin. It's in a dollar size flip. The actual coin itself at 90%. Where are my notes? Here they are. And we're looking for 20 to open it. This thing is brilliant, uncirculated, hasn't seen daylight, and I believe it's just over a ½ ounce. But you don't see them very often. And 15 grams is the weight of the round. It's good looking. Let me give you the reverse. It's got 86 on it again. We got 20 from hidden, looking for 21. And then in French, I'll let you guys read it. And then 100 franc. Word. Oh, did you? Right on, Philip. Yeah. All right, we got 20. The flip comes with, unless you don't want it. All you gotta do is say, and then I guess I won't charge you for taking it out. No, but if anybody ever wants like a 2x2 window for whatever coin is up, or a new plastic flip, all you gotta do is ask, you guys. That's the least I can do. All right, fair warning. We got 20, look for 21 going once. Melissa going twice. And sold Mr. Hidden for a dub. Oh. Syracuse Dave, a little too late. I appreciate the bid and good to see you, my friend. Mr. Dimebag, what's going on? Yeah, and then there was a secret booby prize that came with that. So you won something free hidden. Would you like to see what it is? This is a handmade from Israel ornament, elephant ornament. It's a pachyderm. Whoops. What luck? Pretty cool, man. I couldn't make that by hand. That's all I'm saying. Huh. Some guys usually you get pretty lucky. This guy's pretty lucky. There you go. I snooze, I lose. How are you, Dave? Good to see you, man. There you go. And you got the pachyderm. Pachyderm. Lot number 5. We're looking for the 10 centavo. It'll be the last one. Oh, it's right there in front of me. Okay, this one I remember having to illuminate. And we might have had to move it up. Maybe it was one more notch. All right, so this is a 1892 Mexico silver 10 centavo, you guys. I'm looking for an opening bid of 8. Chef Capone, good to see you, Chef. Man, I'm so glad it's fixed. And let me go in here and see if we can't get this to blow up. Oh. There we go. Found it buried with 8. We got George with 8. Looking for 9. This one, this is Zacatecas mint. Don't hold me to it, but I believe that they made the 10 centavo in more than one mint. So you'll see the Z on the back, on the reverse, and Mexico mint, which is like a small O over an M, and that designates the Mexican mint. This one it was in Zacatecas, and I know I'm not saying that proper. Doing my best. All right, we got 8. Looking for 9. Fair warning. It's 1892. 10 centavo. Going once. Going twice. And sold. George. Found it buried for 8. Congrats. Nice pickup, George. Yeah. Correct. All right, number 6. We got a brown Ike 71S. Now it's got the bottom half of the box that these came in. Of course, it's in its encapsulation. It does not have the top in the sleeve. So if you don't want the red part, then just say so. But 71S proof, and we could pop it out. This is the way it came to me. Here's your reverse. There we go. And we are looking for 14 on the brown Ike. Deep cameo. Looking for 14. Welcome, Mr. Nick Molnar. Yeah, they've all been doing pretty good, man. I've been paying attention to them. Ike's for like the last 3 months have been like popular, and here on YouTube, I'm just gonna put it out there, man. I think a lot of credit is due to your Ike group, Lincoln, on Facebook, man. Like you put a lot of work into that, and I know that like you're always on there and all the like. That's how it's done, man. Like you've revived the Ike dollar all by yourself. All right, nobody. All right, we're moving on. That's lot number 6. Just folks that might not know, anything that doesn't receive an opening bid, we revisit at the very end of auction, but very quickly because, of course, we've already spent the time on the description. So we will revisit that. Auctions end. Moving on. Lot number 7. And 1890 Morgan. And she's choice to be you. Mint State, all or Lester. I'm looking for 75. These 3 are rollovers from last week. I lowered the prices, which is ridiculous. And That's the way they look when they made them. Pretty nice. Again, this is an 1890 Philadelphia Morgan dollar. Looking for 75. Get the kids involved, right? Now you see the breast on the eagle? You see how much detail is there? You can only get that with a very good strike from a die that is earlier die state, not mid or late, which means it's already made a lot of Morgans and slammed and starting to wear down, so you'll get mushy all the way to, it's a mint state, never been circulated, but there'll be very little detail, and that all that is dye. Though it's the condition of the dye. So this one, you can see how right there I'm getting it. That's the right light, right angle. You can see it, all the fine detail in that eagle in the center there. That's a high part of relief too. So any circulation would show right in that area. Brian64, welcome. CJ Coins and Crafts, there he is. What's going on with CJ? So brilliant uncirculated. It has brilliant surfaces. It is a mint state coin. Grade wise, Jim BU would be like a 65 grade. I got to be conservative, and I think she's a 64, which, if I remember correctly, is over $100 in the raw wholesale. She got very little bag mark, and then you see the detail above the ear, all the lines. If that was flat, because that's the first place on the obverse that the Morgan takes wear, and she's got all her fine lines. So I mean, that's a pretty solid 1890 right there. She's a beautiful. We got 75 for Mr. Pintoff, looking for 76. America Silver Patriot, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. So the way I learned it is choice. A mint state 63 coin is, you could call it choice. Like, this is old, like A&A grading, like, the old Jurgen. It's still used, but it's kind of like the old terminology. And people used it different. It meant a kind of a broad spectrum, but to be Jim, that's better than choice. But to be BU, brilliant, then that spoke to the luster of the coin, the surfaces. So for a coin to be BU, that means brilliant uncirculated. Then it's telling you that it's a mint state coin that is at minimum choice, but it's better than choice. So it kind of insinuates a 65 grade because of the surfaces. So yeah. All right, fair warning, everybody. We got 75, looking for 76. eye appeal, then you start. That's like you start getting into it's like 10 to 15% of the grade. Like if you're sending it off to be encapsulated, supposedly. But like eye appeal is it matters. Strike is really what keeps coins from getting when you think there's nothing wrong with it. Why isn't it getting the 66? And it's usually because they're looking. It's the strike. That's the big one. So when you got better strike, then you get those grades where you can't tell. It's really minute. Anyhow, fair warning, you guys. Going once, going twice. Right on, right on. Sold. Very nice pickup, Mr. Pintoff. Yeah, she's very lustrous and aesthetically, like she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Paulie Nichols, good to see you, Paul. Um, if you want to send it, because I'm calling it a 64. So it will be your decision. And I mean, I could send you like better photo, etc. But email me, and we can talk about that after auctions in. And congrats, that was lot number 7. We're on to number 8. Good to see everybody. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Lot number 8, one of my favorites. I love Jeffy's. This is a 45p Philadelphia. This is a silver war nickel, and this is in BU, brilliant uncirculated. That is a pretty war nickel. On the war nickels that have silver in the content of the plancher, the way you know without having to memorize the span of year and what mints, Denver, etc., San Francisco, the mint mark being above the center of Monticello there and under pluribus, that's all you need to remember until you get enough, like you've seen enough of them that, or you start to study the Jefferson series, which is a wonderful series, one of the longest running too. And prior and just after, the mint mark would be on the side. We're facing the coin down to the right of Monticello, right there on above the steps. And then in later years, they brought it to the obverse next to the date. But one of those little like cheat sheets until you start memorizing stuff, which it comes quick, man. You guys are learning stuff and you don't even know and then you just like one day you go, huh, I knew that. You're like, how did I know that? And you'll just start having it more and more. It's a wonderful thing. $10 is what I'm looking for on the BU-45 claim. Yes, the flip is included. It's very important. You're cracking me up, dude. Tim B. Nobody trying to upgrade their war nickel. We got 10. Inkman, what's going on? Mesmerizing stuff with that's asking a lot. I know, I know. I gotta try. We got 10 looking for 11. You can't just give it to me. This guy. When we were 5, you know what they made us do around here, Hidden? Go to work. 5-year-old. What does that mean? I mean, you should have your driver's license already. Yeah, there's like kind of like consensuses when with Morgans when you're doing just a date set. Uh, it's kind of like you want the unsaid set is Mint State 65 is like where you'll get the advice from like dealers. Like that's the set you want to try to put together when you're doing just date, because that's the easiest one to accomplish first. We got 11 looking for 12, you guys. But of course, there's year by year the anomalies where like 64 is not an easy grade, you know, because of estimated to exist, which is hard to do with Morgans because we have no idea with the mintages except for like the Carson Cities. And because they melted almost 250 million of them and they didn't keep track of what they melted. So there's no um, there's no good info for mintage. It's all just guesses. 12. We got 12 looking for 13. So I would say the value, you know, unless you're trying to put together a 64 and higher set, awesome. Um, just the value, like at 64 opposed to 3 and 5, you know, sometimes it's a no-brainer. Just the jump in at a grade or a half grade, and it could be, you know, double the value. All right, we got 12. Fair warning, you guys. Get them in. Last chance going once. Going twice. And sold. I got 12. Mr. Phillip at 12. Philip T. Nice nickel, baby. That's a beautiful nickel, man. The steps has really nice steps also. So now you know. Lot 8, moving on to lot 9. We got another oldie but goodie. This is a 1891. 1891. This is a silver 5 centavos from Mexico. And it might just be that's all the light we need right there instead of 2 clicks. And we're looking for $8 to open. Oh, I think that little brighter is a little bit better. Right on, man. You're very welcome, brother. All right, so I'm gonna try to, because this is somewhat of a, like, it's a petite coin. Let me see if I can zoom in on this one. I should have a little zoom left. Yeah. No, it's maxing me out right there. Huh. All right, we can do this. Just temporarily. That'll work. So you can see the M and the O at 11 o'clock. That's designating that this is made at the Mexico Mint. You got your silver content. It's just a little bit more than 90%. It's 0.9027. And again, this is 1891. 5 centavos. Miss Southern Belle, how are you, ma'am? Good to see you. This is, I believe, a cent. It's a 1 cent flip, but the 5 centavo is about the size of a trime, of a 3 cent silver. It's a petite coin. Yeah, MO's Mexico City Mint, correct. All right, nobody? All right, moving on, moving on. Lot number 9. We'll revisit it at the end. On to 10. And that's the 06 Denver Barber. $50. This is in a very good 8. You got the minimum requirement, which is 2 to 3 letters. You can see how strong the L and the I are in Liberty. All of E pluribus unum is your Denver Mint mark. And Mr. Pintoff, help me out. The 13. The only thing I can think of is that it's for the lot number 9. For lot 9, you got it. We'll go back to it after this one here. which the change from the silver and the dark. And you can see as I'm moving around, like now the light's hitting it proper. You can see all the detail in the leaves, but sitting in there like that with the light, that's not the way it looks. That's not a fair representation. So as I cartwheel it a little bit, so the way I'm got the camera set up is different than typical. Good looking barber. No, there was no bids, and all we're asking is 8 to open. The last number before your 13 was the winning bid of 12 for Philip on the prior lot, which was lot 8. All right, nobody for the 06 Denver. So the 13 makes sense if you thought the 12 was for the opener. So we'll back up to 9 just because we're here, and it'll save time. And if you would like to change your offering, 8 is all we're looking for. So I would suggest you just open for the 8. There was no other bids. That way you save $5. But whatever you type next is what you type. 1891 Centavos. Okay, I see. Maybe he saw that because I didn't see that, and it's not there now. So right on. Thank you, Philip. Okay, but I gotta call it down. We gotta keep it. Uh, we gotta keep it by the book. So I need for you to just put 13 by itself in the chat, and now we're all on the same page. It's fair. It's still fair for everybody. It's still fair game, but it's last call. Man, appreciate that. Very tremendous. More than you guys, more than you know. Thank you, sir. All right, we got 13. Looking for 14. Last chance to bid. 1891 Centavos going once. Going twice. Sold. Mr. Pintoff for 13. Congratulations. Okay, and then 10 we just did prior, so we get to skip over it. So for everybody, we are on lot 11. 1-1. Here we go, and that's the 68, 69. I've had one of these before, and I I think these are cool. Like, I love them. This is a little silver bar, and this was money of the day in Japan. It's called a shoe, and this is the 1868-69. The ruler, and this is stuff that, like, looking it up, doing its your research. Shito was the ruler from 67 to the year 1912. I'm looking for an opening bid on this at 35, which these are pretty popular, and that's current market this month, this week. Sold histories of what these were going for, and they're going for well over $40. And the catalog number on this, for you folks that are into that, is C12A. This is 88%. It's 0.88 silver. And this is Japanese. If you're wondering if you can get these third-party graded, they do. I know all the PCGS, NGC, the top 3 and 4 grading companies. I've seen all of them in their encapsulations. Pretty cool, man. So we got 35, looking for 36. What'd you say about my mama? Yeah, I know. The ruler. Matsuhito. Hito. I know it's Hito. Matsuhito. I'm gonna call that one right there the good one. Hey, take it easy, Nick. Thanks for coming in, bro. I I really dig stuff like this. I've had knife money a few times, which, if you don't look that stuff up, like, talk about cool. Just all the different things that they used in shape and in what form, and pretty interesting stuff. All right, we got 35. Looking for 36. Fair warning, everybody. This is the 1868-69 Japan shoe. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Jag Span for 35. Nice pickup. All right, lot 12. We're almost halfway. Yeah, congrats too. Knife money. Yeah, like 1,000-year-old and over 1,000 years. And they're metal, and they're made like little knives. You know what they are. I know you know. And all different sizes, and they were money. And pretty cool. I mean, just cool as, like, you would, if you saw them and you didn't know, you might write it off as like just something that was made to look old, and it's like, nope, they're legit. All right, so this is a 53. 1953 Great Britain uncirculated set, you guys. I've never seen this one like this before. I'm sure it came in a like an envelope, except that it's sealed, completely sealed. Barbara Carbone, good to see you, Mama. I am, right on. Likewise, I hope you are too. So this is the Great Britain set. And you can see the embossing there. All uncirculated, beautiful. The coin's beautiful. And I believe $10. And then just so you see, yeah, the Unk set. When I was doing my homework to get the current market on, like what the value, what to start it at, and there's more than one, but they're all Unk sets, and they had multiple style of envelope. So I think it's just because of where it was offered up at, and I was only able to find a few that were intact and sealed in like this exact same format. So not that tells me not the easiest thing to track down at will. So that's kind of cool, but not really a huge factor. Like it didn't mark the price up tremendous. I based it on realized auctions sold in the most current, and that's it. But you can book it too. You can look in the book and find the value, what calls it out. But we got 10 looking for 11. We got Mr. Hidden in the lead. Got to put my fixins on my tacos. Ooh, that sounds good. And I take that back. Robert Pintoff says that's different, and I see the 10 opener. Mr. Pintoff on my screen is first, Hidden, so we would need 11. I apologize, Hidden. That's my fault, brother. I love black olives. Yeah, I just missed it. Okay, thank you, Hidden. Hidden's out. All right. Fair warning, everybody. This is the year 1953. This is Great Britain. This is their uncirculated set. So this is all mint state coin. It is sealed. And you have all the issues for the year, for the date. All right. Last chance. Fair warning. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Mr. Pintoff for 10. Congrats, sir. You're right here in front of me. All right, next up, we have another Canadian silver dollar. Earlier year, this is a 1953. There's varieties for the date 53. You have with shoulder fold, without shoulder fold, and one other. Ours is just the no shoulder fold. What that's referencing, and we're looking for 18 to open up the bid. These are 80% silver, big old honking dollars, size of like a Morgan dollar. You got a little toning spot there. The I and day. See if we make this out. Whether or not it has serif or not. No shoulder fold. She has serif in the I in the word day. So the bottom comes out at the points. It has obvious serifs. So that's no shoulder fold. That's what they call no shoulder fold. The other part of that is because there's an imaginary line that you would draw at the bottom of the bust on her, and that's how it's to help you decipher that there's two different verses. And but the other pickup point that's really easy to make when they're in this condition, like uncirculated, is with or without serif. And the bust, the truncation, if you want to be technical, it's much different. It's an easy one to discern. So it's not a hard once you memorize to look for it, it's not hard to tell. Pretty easy. Which I like about a lot of the shoulder folds are all the same on different coin, different year. It's not just a one time happening on this $53. Funny side note, my ex is lives in England now. She's your problem now in Great Britain. All I have to say, I'm sorry. Alrighty then. Okay, I'm just seeing that. So hold on one second while we're waiting for somebody to open up on this. All right, Hidden, you hear that? Are you reading that? The last set, the 53 Great Britain, is being gifted to you from Mr. Robert Pendoff. Very nice, man. Very, very cool. Gift to Hidden from Robert Pendoff. All right, I got you. I got you. And Mr. Hidden has a pack, so no, there will be and he won a block, so no shipping. It'd just be the set. All right, so we're back to lot 13. This is a Canadian silver dollar, 80% silver. You're looking at in just melt. Did this last night, and it was $14.50 just in silver if it was scrap silver. So plus or minus, I don't know how much the silver went up or didn't go up since early morning. And this is a Unk. So I think she books at just 60 at like the low 20, like $21. So 18's right in the middle of her current market and scrap silver. She's beautiful. She's proof-like too. Very reflective. So PL would be the column that you would look under for value for her. All right, moving on. Okay, that was lot 13. We're just about halfway, you guys. Moving on, this is lot 14, 1-4. We got a Morgan 1900 O, which is New Orleans minted. We got another mint state, beautiful, full luster. Let me draw back because I remember I had drew in for the smaller coin. Just one quick. Uh, 75 is what I'm looking for to open up. I think we need some natural light. There we go. Yo, boy, good to see you, my friend. All right, we're going straight up and down. That Japanese flag looking stripes there, that's the cellophane on the window on the 2x2 and the lighting. Let's see if we introduce some light. No, this AU58, she's full luster. There's no wear over the ear. There's no wear on the breast. So she's uncirculated. She's never seen daylight. And I know that my camera's not doing her justice. She's full luster. She's a easy 63 no brainer. Like there's nothing that tells me that she's not a mint state 63. Then the strike, it's pretty nice on the reverse. There's lots of detail in the breast, and she's not heavy bag marked. Look at how clean the fields are in front of her face, the fields behind, and the cheek. Very minimal bag mark. That's pretty nice. Then the detail above the ear, because that's usually where it almost always shows. It'll get flat there because it's the highest part of the relief. You know, she spent 2 days in circulation, made it to the bank, into somebody's pocket to get home. to be saved. It might show the slightest bit of wear, and you know, like, so you see these coins, and it's like it's kind of like the Unk sliders, but you know what's mint state 60 grade for? It's for coins that are uncirculated with they have no luster. That's what the 61 and 2. Yeah. So we have 75. We're looking for 76. My bad. I had her showing perfect. It was the first coin that we did, but I can't remember if it was with light, without light, or away from the natural light. Yeah, she just saw just a solid choice to better. Pretty easy. And the price for me, like if it was the other way around, it's a no-brainer. It's like giving you guys free money. All right, here we go. Fair warning, everybody. Last chance. We're looking for 76. We have 75. This is on the 1900 New Orleans, 1900 O. Going once. Going twice. I'm trying to concentrate. And sold. Pent off for 75. Nice pickup, man. You're stealing these. I'm trying to get the. I've messed with the settings on this camera so much that I can't get it back to where I had it on the silver. Oh, there you go. I just right when I say it, you can see the detail on the brush there. And in hand, it's always stronger. And thank you, sir. Congratulations, Robert. That was lot 14, you guys. Now we're exactly in the middle. We got the O2. Hey, Josh P, good to see you, man. And same price, 75. This is in 1902 New Orleans. Morgan dollar. Full mint luster. Just the slightest wear above the ear. You see the difference there? Nothing else to speak of. But there's just a few of those fine details. The lines, they're gone. It's just flat, just the littlest bit. So on the reverse, we might need some light. Not nearly the detail as in the other, right? So is it wear or is it a weak strike? And why are you not playing ball now? Give me 1 second. I gotta go back to the. Why is it so? We're getting the hang of this. Let's try that. It's not too bad. All right. Monkey King Metals, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, beautiful coin. And 75. This is the 02 New Orleans. And it looks like she spent like a few days, man. Could have been mishandling, who knows, because it's like there's no damage. It's just the most subtle wear. And the wear that she has, I see in Mint State 60, Mint State 61 and 2 all the time. Some years they're weak struck because it was in the die, etc. So the value, uh, what's going on, Mr. Alden? Good to see you, Frank P. The value from the high AU, the AU58 would be the one, the grade you would want over the 60, unless of course it doubled. But even then, it's the 58 is the highest in AU, so that's more sought after than the lowest in Mint State. So even though it's technically a higher grade, um, the 58 is way more sought after and actually more valuable. Like they realize they sell for more almost all the time in most situations. So this 020, did I hit the right thing? No, I did not. There we go. I can't see when it's this small. Darn you. Oh, there it goes. And then why was that so difficult? Okay, the OTO. And where I was trying to get. So you got the AU58, by the way, is trending. The Mint State 60 is also trending. The difference is $3. So from a about uncirculated to the lowest grade Mint State 60, this has all its original mint luster. It's better than a 60. I would grade this a Mint State 62, and which is trending at about $135. So my professional opinion and grade on this coin is it's a $135 coin. I'm asking 75 to open. I just didn't write that down. All right, I'm back. Okay, Nobody for the 02, New Orleans. All right, moving on, moving on. Yeah, I would grade it a 2. You seem like worse shape than that in the 63 too, but I can't. I mean, I can't go out that far. I gotta be conservative. All right, we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. I was almost marking it off. We got an opener, 75, looking for 76. Mr. Ant Order, what's going on? Good to see you, my friend. Mark A's in the house. How are you, Mark? All right, you guys, fair warning. We're looking for 76. We got 75 high. This is a 02 New Orleans. Morgan Dollar in the raw going once. Going twice. And sold. Nice pickup. Congrats, Mr. Pentoff. And thank you. Everything's always better in hand. These are beautiful. When you get these dollars, you're gonna be tickled to death what you paid for them. Trust me. Lot 16. We got the first year for the V nickel, 1883. And you know, everybody's, if you don't, there's two varieties. You have with and without cents. This is the no cent. So this was the very first issue. And what that refers to is on the reverse, at the bottom of the design, at 6 o'clock, you have no lettering. The word cents should be in between the ribbon and the e pluribus. So a problem arose. We're looking for $8 on this to open. That this was very similar to a $5 gold piece of the same time, and some smart Alex figured out that if the gold dipped these, and they went and bought a cigar or something and to make change, that they passed. Not always, but more often than not when the people were attempting to do it. So midway through the year, everybody got wise, and they included the word cents on the reverse, and that eradicated the problem. So thus the two varieties. You have 1883 with and without. This is the earlier the two. This is without. And first year for your victory or B nickels, which you'll come across Racketeer Nickel. That was the nickname given to the ones that they gold plated and passed on merchants. And the most famous guy back in New York was that got caught and they tried to prosecute. He was a blind guy, literally blind, and I believe he was mute too. And but he knew what he was doing, and he was passing them all the time. The guy made like tons of money on it. The story was they got him, they tried him, and the judge at the very end of all of it said that because he would just put him on the counter, and it was, you couldn't prove that he was doing it on purpose. He blind, you couldn't tell. So whatever change the merchant gave him, it's on him. because sometimes they caught it and they didn't give him the change, and sometimes they gave him change for a gold piece, but not his fault, and he got off. He got away with it. Pretty cool. Anyhow, $8. $8. And Mr. Found Buried says 8. Alexander says 9. We got 9. Looking for 10. Looking for 10. All right, fair warning, last chance. Going once. Going twice. Thank you, George. Sold. Mr. Alex for 9. Nina. Thank you, sir. Congrats. All right, we got next up. This is a barber hat, 90% silver barber hat. 1915 San Francisco. Very good tin. I mean, spot on. And that's dictated by this, basically the same things as the prior one. The amount of liberty and letter, how much details left in the leaf, and then on the reverse. And this thing is like photo book. This might have been the one they used for the photo. Full e pluribus unum. How much details in the actual eagle's wings, and just solid, pretty, original, problem free. That's how you want them right there. Very nice. And 30. I'm looking for 30 on this one. I think it lists for like 40, 42 or something. She's there. She's gone. How are you, B.R. Williams? Well, just the only way you can tell depth, and that's how your eye registers that's how you see things, is when light enters the deepest part of that design, the carve or whatever it is, and then bounces back out. Then your eye registers the depth. So it's like shadow. So when you're looking at things perpendicular sometimes, if the person was, like everything was slightly to the right because it's a right-handed artist, there are a million reasons what it could be. Where your light source is coming from, it's almost 99% of the time it's light. So that's why when you're looking at a coin, graders, coin guys, coin people, you want to cartwheel your coin because you're going to see things that you wouldn't see if you were just staring at one dimension, straight up and down. You go this way a little, the light goes in, you'll see all the coin has to offer. Like, especially searching there in variety, man. All the stuff I've ever found that was worth even bringing up was because I cartwheel a coin. Dove season, good to see you. Newman's Maniac, good to see you, sir. Captain. All right, moving on. We are up to 18, lot 18. Found another one. We got a 1780. This is Austria. This is a Maria Teresa Thaler. This is a restrike. And she's beautiful. Uncirculated. BU. These things are, always have been, super popular. And they fly off the, like, go check eBay's, like, histories for them. And they're selling every day. So, very easy one to come up with an average. And I'm looking for 35, which is lower than what they're going for on average. And we had one probably a month back, I'd say 3 or 4 weeks. And I believe it went for 45. Same condition, it was uncirculated. Yeah, they're always popular, but who knows when, like, an influx, there might be 20 going, on auction. Not all of them, all different degrees of wear. And then there's more than one set of dies. There's like numbers, or I think it's telling you die pair, but there's different dies, and they're slightly different. But from what I've seen in my like pricing, they command, like, in the same grade, the same money. I don't see that one takes precedent over the other. But of course, you want to collect, all the type that are out there. Marley T, what's crack-a-lacking? You pipe down, dog. No one? This might be. So this one is the SF. You can see under her bust. And 35, we have. What it do? What it do? As you say, nephew, but be niece. Yeah, it's just the starting point on an auction block. But if it closes for that, it's an awesome price. All right, I've been talking it up. Fair warning, we have 35 looking for 36. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Very nice pickup. Congrats, Robert. Mr. Pinthal, congratulations. On the restrikes, the planchards are 83.3% silver. This is in an American Eagle size flip. They're very large coin. But on the 1780 restrike, 83.3. Little side note. Yeah, she was a handsome dame. I put the team tomboy, just saying. Right on. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. All right, we are on 19, everybody. Lot 19. We're 2/3 of the way. And we're looking for the 28. Oh, oh, oh. Mexican silver. I love this stuff. All right, so we got the 1928 20 centavo. And I'm looking for 14. $14 American on the centavo. And let's see if we can get it. There we go. And we got George for 14. And you can see on the left and the right of the Eagles head, that's your silver content for the plancher. You got 0.729, roughly 72%. 1928. It's a good looking coin. That's a nickel 2x2 windowed 2x2. So bigger than a dime, smaller than an American nickel, the size of it. And we have 15 from Alex, looking for 16. Ugh. What says you, George? What's going on? Let's get him in. Let's get him in, man. Or the pot. Thank you, George. Appreciate that. George is out. We got 15 high, Mr. Alexander Smith looking for 16. Fair warning. Fair warning going once. Going twice. And sold Mr. Smith for 15. Congrats, Alex. Of course. Of course what? Of course, of course. Yeah, very nice pickup. Lot 20. This is a 1958. This is a Canadian silver dollar. This is the death dollar. 20 is what I'm looking for. These weren't coins that you can get singularly in the raw like this without breaking them out of sets. That's where all the dollars came from that we have tonight. And she's proof like in finish. Wonder if I have too much light over here. I see 20 from Dub Season first. And Dub beat Found It, Hidden, Alden, all with 20 bid. We have Found It buried with 21. Hidden is out. Alden Davis also has conceded to George. So as it stands, we are at 21 high with Found It buried. He said, "Take that, Alex." Oh, you might have not. You might have left it. We got 22 from Mr. Smith. We got George with 23. I'm surprised you don't have one hidden. Looking for 24. Looking for 24. 5 o'clock. Yeah, we're making good time. 23. What says you, Alex? Is Alex giving us 24? Fair warning. Last chance to bid. 23. We're looking for 24. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Congrats, Found It buried for 23. All right. Thank you, Alex. I see you're out. Yeah, I do too. It's a very popular out of the dollars for that era. The death dollars is pretty popular. Like the one with the geese, and then the 64 that's the command. I like that one too. I have no idea what that means. Oh, death. Yeah, I got it. You give me a minute. I'll get there. All right. Lot 21, everyone. We got an 1890. Carson City. There she is. This is a Morgan dollar. Year 1890. Minted at Carson City. A little bit of album brown toning around the rim. Very minimal, but in between the R and the I, you're just sprouting the little colors in there. Nothing nothing really to speak of. And opening bid, I need 140 for the 1890. And there you go. Nice shot of the CC right there. Dead center, 6 o'clock, in between the Garland and the D, no and dollar. That's what makes these special. Very special. They only made them for a little bit. They didn't make a lot of them. And when the silver ran out, they shut up shop. And then the government hoarded them forever. Looks like a totem of my father-in-law. Yeah, I think it's a very fair price, reasonable price. It's a starting price. You gotta remember this is an auction. Even though most things sell for the opener. Oh, 4-0. We're on block 21, the 1890 Carson City Morgan. And the opening bid is 140. This pesky. That's a 140. She is not a slick or a filler by far. You see these things in all kinds of conditions, right? Like problem coins, damage, heavy rim dings, etc. She's nice. She's very nice, very respectable. Like I'd be happy as hell with her. I like the amount of detail in the hair. And she's 1890 Carson City. Sir. Yeah, kiss my grits, Alice. I mean, hidden. Well, that's awful nice of you, Hidden. Hidden offers free storage to the purchaser or the winner of the Carson City Mortgage. Free of charge. All right, moving on. Lot 22. We got a shield nickel. 1869. And we're looking for 25. You tell him, Joe. Good to see you, Penny Queen. $18.69 shield nickel, post Civil War, without raise. Strong clear date. You still make out some of the device, the motto. We got George with 25. Somebody check the price guide. That's how you do it, George. We got 25, looking for 26. Fair warning. Going once. Going twice. And 28. That's about as good as you can get it. We got Harley Handler with 28. Very, very, very good snipe. I couldn't say it as quick as my hand was falling, but I was looking at it. That's why I concentrate. I might look weirdo. I'm doing like, but that's what it is. I'm staring at the live when I do the hammer. So we got a snipe. We got 28. Looking for 29. This is on the 1869. George is thinking. Get him in. This is the without Ray. I think 69 is the last year that you could have with or without Ray, because it's a small range at the beginning of the run, and then it doesn't apply for like the later years. Shield nickel. Hey Panucci, what's going on, dude? All right, fair warning, everybody. Right on, Harley Handler. I appreciate that, brother. All right, here we go. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Mr. Harley Handler, congrats. Is that what it is, Philip? I know it's only in the early years, and then the rest don't apply. Well, kick back, kick your feet up, get a cold one. What you know what you need to do to get out of your bad day, Mike. Do that. And I'm sorry to hear that, brother. But they're necessary, or else we wouldn't have anything to judge good days by. I know that's no help. But what else do you say? $23. We got a 44 plane. There you go. Looking for an opening bid of 45. See, Mint State 63. Choice. If she was more brilliant, 4 and 5, but she would need to be more brilliant. Yeah, I love walkers, man. I love uncirculated Mint State walkers too, right? Why do you do this? I ain't doing nothing to you, man. You're grown, baby. You eat ice cream for dinner if you want, hidden. And good to see you, Harley Handler. If I miss anybody, it's never intentional, guys. I'll catch you sooner or later. Oh shit! Sprain your ankle getting in my truck. Looking at a hot soccer mom in yoga pants. That'll do it every time. I've almost crashed more times than I like to remember. It's, I hate spraining ankles. I sprained my ankles like 20 times just because it was big and clumsy. 16 the first one. You're talking about the walker? I believe so. 1916. Do you have any interest? Anybody? Looking for 45. All right, we're going to move on. We will come back to it one more time at auction's end, which is right around the corner. That's a nice 17 BU. That's a pretty nice year. And we have the 1882. Where you at, 82? There we go. This is 1882. This is Mexican 25 centavos. They only minted 300,000 of these in 1882. A little harder to find. 40 is what I need to open. You got the that 90 with 2700s, basically 90% planter, just slightly heavier, the silver content. 25 centavo. That cap is the same cap you see on the staff on the everything seeded for us. You see it on Mexican coinage. You'll see it on almost every country in Europe. It's the same symbolism. It's the Roman. It's the cap the Romans gave the people that won their freedom, or that they would release. That's what you got. You got a knit cap. And we got 40, Mr. Handler, looking for 41. Mr. Phil, what's going on? I'm good. I'm just getting over like a couple of days of like I let my sugar get out of whack, man. Not paying attention. So I'm a little like sluggish, but overall, like I woke up, man. I'm blessed. I feel I'm good, man. And George with 41. 20 centavos, A, L, then the content. $18.82. And it, like if you're looking it up, good point, Mike. It would be the 82L. We got 44 from Mr. Handler. And George is out. Thank you, George. Appreciate that. What grade is the coin in? I didn't grade this coin, so the grade is insinuated by the starting price. And I believe XF, extremely fine, plus. So plus or minus, I'd give it XF plus. But that's without knowing that year and that coin in particular. So giving it like a roundabout grade with just a like baseline of like just regular A&A grading, which is all you can do on the fly. But I got a few books, Mexican coinage books, but they're not grading per se. When time permits, I typically I'll give the grade, my opinion, if I have the time to do that much work. But when I don't, it's always the based on where I get it for, which is always around grade. Everything's conditioned, everything. So we're looking for 45. We got 44 high, Mr. Handler. George is out. Thank you, George. All right, you guys. Fair warning. Last chance to bid going once. Going twice. And sold. Mr. Handler for 44. Congrats. All right. Lot 25 is 1971. This is a British Columbia Centennial souvenir coin set. Oh. It's original package. It's pristine. It's still in its plastic sleeve. These are hard to find. Of course, they did the same set this year, like in different packaging. But this one, kind of like our 82, like there's a few years for our souvenir sets, you could only get them at the mint, at the gift shop. And we have 10 from Hidden, looking for 11. Hey, you're very welcome, Harley Handler. And thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think I only found one, maybe two. When you can only find one or two something on eBay, then it's fair to say that they're harder. It doesn't make the value. You would think naturally, logically, it would make the value more, harder to find. It doesn't per se, but it just knowing I can't just run out and get one on when somebody asks for it. That to me, then it's your time, you know. So it's just something that you'd be sitting around waiting to find, waiting for the callback that one came in the door at the shop or however you come by it. But beautiful coin, immaculate. We got 12 from Mr. Smith. Looking for 13. All right, Hidden is out. He can see his bid. Appreciate that. Thank you, sir. We got 12 high. This is on the British Columbia Centennial souvenir set. Souvenir coin set. 1971. Fair warning. Going once. Going twice. And 13. Looking for 14. I think that's one of my favorite half-dollar designs, reverse. The Canadian half-dollar. I just think that is freaking beautiful, man. I like the ornate. They're real busy. And it's symmetrical. It's like I'm a weirdo. I was a contractor for 25 years. I built like airports and big things. I love symmetrical. We got 15 from Mr. Handler. You got it, Hidden. We'll be here for a few. Mr. Alden's out. Thank you, Alden. Okay, we're 15, looking for 16. Alex is also out. Thank you, Alex. We're going to issue fair warning to all. Last chance to bid, going once. Going twice. And sold. Mr. Handler for 15. Congrats, bro. Congratulations to Mr. Harley Handler. Moving on to lot 26. This is another one where not quite enough room to put everything in the description, but there was enough to do the like if you were to go and like try to find out about the coin prior. I always try to make sure I give you guys enough info that it's an easy search. So this is uncirculated. This is a half peso. It's a commemorative. It's silver. This is 1961. So this is National Heroes for the Philippines. And the Jose Rizal, it's actually Dr. Jose Rizal. They only minted 100,000. So very small, very low mintage on these. And again, this is the Dr. Jose Rizal half peso from 1961. These are 90% silver. So you got 90% silver plancher. And on 100,000 mintage. You got Central Bank of the Philippines. Half peso. That familiar shield and design that you see on other Filipino coin. And then the camera's not doing too good a job, but this coin is got just the start of like album toning coming from the rim in. But the coin itself, the surfaces, they're really brilliant. Very brilliant. I'm just not catching the light. My daylight out there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could tell there. And we got George for 25. Yeah, it's the first time I came across it. I've never had this coin before. And I didn't know about it. I know they have the heroes. They do other coins, larger that it's like the same premise. And it's like for the country's heroes. And I've had a few of those in the past. I've never had this one at this denomination, this size. So when I saw it, I had to have it. And it's Filipino, man. It's Philippines. But I wouldn't claim to know. I couldn't tell you that. The why the doctor is what he did. He must have done something pretty big. All right, we got 25. We got the opener. Fair warning, everybody. Last chance of bid going once. Going twice. And sold. Nice pickup, George. How 100,000, brother. You can't go wrong right there. Yeah, it's a pretty commemorative. Very pretty commemorative. Lot 27, you guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, quite a bit outside, handler. I'd love to take. I appreciate the bid though, but pass the hammer. All right, 27, you guys, is a 64 Canadian. This one's PL. Proof like. You got the mirror, the reflective surfaces. Some toning starting from the Tia almost all the way through the Regina. So definitely PL, pretty easy call. $20, 80%, same size, same. This is the dollar Canadian, 1964. from 18. That's it's the 100-year commemorating Quebec, right? Very pretty, especially in hand. We have 20 from hidden, looking for 21. Damn it. Getting old, man. Don't get old. Ooh. Yeah, I like these. And it's not showing as pretty as it really is. And again, these only came in sets. So being able to get things in the raw like this saves you from having to buy and potentially doubling up on coin and specimen when you're trying to accomplish a set. You know, like you're trying to do the Canadian dollars in an album. So it's like, if I have to, I'll crack it out of a slab just as fast as I'll crack it out of a poof set. You know what I mean? Like that. But it's the money that is involved. It's always more. So being able to get specimen in the raw is wonderful. We got 21, looking for 22. My brother Ozart, what's going on, Oz? You can't raise yourself. I mean, you're high right now with 21, bro. What says you hidden? Hidden's out. All right, we got 21. Looking for 22. We're going to call fair warning. How are you, dolls? Good to see you, Dolly. Did I win pizza? I wish. If you won pizza, that mean I'd have pizza here. You know, pizza sounds good right now. All right, here we go, folks. Last chance. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Mr. Oz taking it down. Thank you, brother. No pizza for you. Oh, be nice, damn it. Raising himself as habit. All right, lot 28. I picked these two coins up because I don't come across them often, and they're in really beautiful grade. I'm a fan of chop marks, and so anyhow, this is a 1891, but the different calendars, 1891, but this is year 24. This is a yin with chop mark. Chop marks are like an assayer's mark. They would put their punch and hammer their marking in there, and it was to verify that it was legit, the silver content. It was what it was. These were similar to like our trade dollar. These are the same size as a trade dollar. This is in a dollar 2x2 window flip. These are 90% silver. crazy dragon. 1 yen. 130. On this 91, was it the 91 or the 95? This lists for about around $200 as it sits. We got 130 from Jags Fan. Looking for 135. Mr. Silver Nitrate uses the year since the Emperor took over. This is the 24th year of the Emperor Meiji. And hi. That's what I'm talking about. How you been, brother? Good to see you, man. We got Jags at 130. We're looking for 135. 135. What do the chop marks say? I'm not sure. I don't read Japanese, but I can decipher. You know, as I move it around, you can see there's lots of chop mark on this. Let's see here. So this round one here, this little one, this one, over here. $4.18 grains. Yeah, the grains are on the other side of the coin at the bottom, like 5 or 7 o'clock. Right yonder, sweet yonder. Content. And then other pertinent information in Japanese. 2 grains less silver than trade dollar. Right, 420 for a trade. All right, we got 130. Fair warning. Last chance to bid. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Mr. Washington State Jags fan. Nice pickup, brother. That's a good price. That's a good value right there. All right, the second is the 95, 4 years later. This is at 1895, same series, yen, year 28 with chop mark, $10 premium. Reason being is that the current realized auction histories on this, one just auctioned this month in AU55 with details for 235 bucks. So they're realizing more than they're quoted for in auction right now. These things sell and they outperform their estimates. You know what I mean? Because that's what price guides are basically. Until you put them to a hard number, which is sold histories. This one, in a lower grade than this one, sold for 235 bucks. So I think that's pretty cool. And year 28 chop mark, 1895. Let's take a gander at. We got 140 from Jags. Looking for 145. This one's more brilliant than the prior also. The other had started to tone on the reverse. I'm pretty sure these both came from the same collection, like out, out of the same album. Yeah, I mean, right there, that's beautiful. Very beautiful. Like 95% of its original luster right there on that shot. All right, 140 Luke for 145. Yeah, this is something, if you never saw these before, keep now you know not to, if you see them at a garage sale, buy them. It's just every country in the world, man, is older than us here in the States, in America, um, and been doing it a lot longer. Even though we were making coin in '95, but I don't know. I like Japanese stuff. My mom used to collect Japanese. That's probably why I'm partial to it. One of my first girlfriends in high school spoke Japanese. What's that matter, Lemon? It doesn't. We got 140 looking for 145. Yeah, pretty cool. Um, I believe I'm remembering this correctly. What motivated this coin existence to be used like as a kind of like a trade dollar? It was driven by the Libertad in Mexico at the time. So it was in response to the going on, the market, whatever. I'm pretty sure that's if I'm remembering it correctly. So don't hold me to it. But I don't see what other coin I have in up for auction right now that fits that. So I'm pretty sure. It's hard to remember everything you read when it's 30 different types and countries. Fair warning, everybody. We got 140 looking for 145. Last chance to bid. This is the year 28, 1895, yen. This is Japanese with chop mark going once, going twice, and sold. Jag span. Nice. Insta equity right there. Nice pickups, brother. Our last block, number 30. Right on. Nitrate says those are signatures. He's speaking to the chop mark, and I believe this is for you, Alex. Are the signatures of the people in Japan? You write your signature. They make stamps. That's how you bank over there. If you walk into a bank, you better have your stamp. Even wow, even till right now, like is that how they do it currently? Nitrate? How that's pretty interesting. I didn't know that. How cool. Yeah. Congratulations, Jag Span, Washington State Jag Span. Nice pickup. That's it'll be a fun series to collect too because they made them for a lot of years, and there's some really harder to get than others, like crazy low number. And then I would assume I'd be intimidated by the sourcing the album for them because I've seen a lot of albums, man. Stuff I never even know what was written on the album. Can't know it all. And but I mean, they're out, everything's out there. It might be easier than I'm assuming too. Never assume. Never assume. It's how they currently do it. Man, that's cool. I think that's freaking cool. You did win the one that you were bidding on, Oz. Correct. Yeah. We're on lot 30. This is the last slot, and we only have like a handful of things to revisit just quickly. And this is the 91 CC. This is an 1891 Carson City Morgan dollar, and 140 is what we need to open. And Mr. Ozart, my dude, where are you at? 21 on lot 27. You won the Canadian dollar, the 64. Right on, right on. How much my wife has in the bank? I didn't hear nothing. I don't know nothing. I didn't see nothing. All right, we're looking. Everybody, we're looking. We want to see that CC right there. Those are the abbreviated initials for Carson City. Carson City. It's in California. It's this little ghost town. Like if you blinked, you would miss it. It's not even big enough to be called a one-horse town. It's like, you know, a one light. I think it's a one stop sign. Pretty cool though. I went there once when I was a child, and I remember a little bit, but you know, went there for the coin. Didn't know anything about it, and I'm looking forward to trying to fit that trip in because it's somewhat local, and because they do tours still at the Carson City Mint. So anyhow, when they hit that vein of silver, they set up shop, and then when the silver ran dry, they stopped. Very short amount of years, not a lot of specimens, and the government hoarded most of the CCs. So when they were melting them, they didn't melt the CCs. They kept them in vaults in the canvas bags that they put them in, and when they would release stuff through the years, Carson Cities weren't released because they knew that they had the value. So then you have the GSAs and the government doing all the fancying up and etc. And then you know marketing them, selling them at premium. But thank God because like those are wonderful now. But yeah, Carson Cities are pretty special for any denomination, not just your Morgan dollar, all the way from a dollar Morgan to a half dime in denomination. So valuable. Um, some of the most valuable stuff. All right, you got the 78. Sweet. This is the 91. What? 1 second, let me get my window back. All right, nobody? Okay, I'm gonna close it down. All right, so 30, no go. I got a piece of skin of callus on my finger. Instead of getting the clippers, I decided to pull it off and rip 3/4 of my cuticle off. Ouch. I love toenail clippers because they're sharp for like stuff like that, man. Oh, he said give him the Clippers. Yeah, you're having a bad day, my friend. Last year for CC, I, I'm not positive. I don't get them very often, but I think the 91 might have been last year. No. Ah. Hey man, you gotta put something on it though. You know, lick the thing. I'll I'll swallow it for almost do anything for money. All right, so anyone that's here that might not know, all no bids we revisit very quickly. We do it in the order that they came in. So lot 6 is where we'll be starting, and because we already spent ample time on description, all I'm asking is for the opener to be put in the chat. So if you want to entertain the coin, all coins are at final call, and once there's a offer, which is the opener put in, we call it down. All right. And I see 140 for Mr. Scott, so I'm assuming that's for the last slot, 30. So we have the opener. Looking for 145. Last chance, everybody. 1891 CC Morgan going once. Going twice. And sold. Nice pickup. Congrats, John Scott. Okay, so if you're up for the Ike, no, thank you, man. Yeah, I'd say so. For the Morgan CC's 93, Brian said. Thank you, Brian64. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Scott, and you're very welcome. You're very welcome. We had a 71 S Ike, silver proof, brown Ike, wallet bye-byes for tonight. I'm not really sure, but I think I know what you're saying, George. Don't trip. Honey dip. 14. If you're in for the Ike, all you got to do is put 14 in the chat. That was lot 6. Then we had lot 10, which was the 06 Denver Barber. 06 Denver Barber. A very good 6 because you got 2.5 letters in Liberty. That's like all you're looking for. That's how easy it is to grade these when they're in the lower grade. And 25, which is less, I think it's in the 30 to 35 range is what it books for. That's in wholesale, like gray sheet. So 25 is a great deal on that coin. Shoot it in if you're up for that one. Then lot number 13 was the 53 Canadian. So this is the no shoulder fold. You got 3 varieties for the year. With shoulder fold, without, and one that is no shoulder fold and something else. Can't remember quite, but this is just the no shoulder fold, and easy as pie. You go to the eye and day, it either has serif or it doesn't. Very easy to discern. especially when it's just a unk. And 18. These melt right now at about 15 bucks, so $3 difference. And then 17 was the 15S barber, very good 10. This is beautiful. The amount of detail, the wear, nice even wear, spot on for the grade. 15S, problem free. It's the way you like them. Perfect. That was 30. I think it's 44 or something that it lists for in the raw. And then lastly, we got the 1890 Morgan, CC Morgan, and 140 also was what we're asking to open it. And the lastly was the 44, the Mint 63 Walker. 44 plain. Beautiful. And I believe 45. 45 is what I was asking to open on the 44. All right, all right, all right. Just sitting the barber half here. Your pack's sitting up there. Say the word, Mockingbird, and we'll chuck that sucker in there. All right, we got to give away. We got to do it today because it says today. All giveaways are sponsored in-house by Lemonhead Penny. No association whatsoever with or affiliation with YouTube. So if ever there was a problem to arise, you have to sue this guy, and YouTube is off the legal hook. I encourage you to read the description. It's got all the legalities and all the fancy words and punctuation and stuff. But it's thorough. You gotta appease the YouTube gods. It's pretty easy. All right, so all you gotta do is be here and participate, and that's it. So the giveaway is 100% free. Sometimes we show, sometimes we don't. This week, because we just got the new stickers in the day before, the winner will get one of the new hologram stickers, channel stickers, and there is one of the new camel metal business cards in there too. I put one of those in because we don't have a lot of them. So they're going slowly. And I'll just tell you this, there's silver in here. Silver. 90% silver something. I don't want any Lemonhead pea that crap may have some yellow stuff in it. Henry Bond, what's going on, dude? You got on the chance you slip and accidentally guess and win, I'll put a note we'll donate yours to a charity. And no, Hidden, you're not charity. I already know it's coming. My charity? Nope. All right, so is everybody ready? You guys ready? We'll do a giveaway. Hey, Rizal's in the house. What you doing, nephew? Go, season. All right, so one guess. One. Don't let Hidden bully. If you leave, he'll be only one, and that's he just trying to better his odds. He's smart. You gotta watch out for the smart 5-year-olds. There we go. Mark A, Jessica, good to see you guys. I just had to. Mom's here. Rhonda. All right, one guess each. You're gonna wait for the prompting from me in the chat. So when you see go and whatever it is, it'll be with the go. So example, I'm asking for a color, a number range, whatever it is. As they come in order on my window, because my window takes precedent overall, if we have 2 correct answers, it's the first one on my screen in order. So, period. If we don't hit, we rerun. So it's not the closest to, and there's there's if you see somebody that guessed something that you guessed, you don't get to take your guess down and then repost the guess. You get one. So just leave it up there, okay? And that's it. Pretty easy money. And in the meantime, you're gonna want to probably refresh your watch page, and then make sure you put back on live chat. And then I'm gonna get it ready. And good luck, everybody. Always close the camera so you can't see what I'm writing down. All right. I'm game on. How are you, Mama? Good to see you, girl. Remember, one guess, everybody. Don't guess twice because you'll nullify, kick yourself out. All right. So what are we gonna pick? What am I gonna pick? I'm going to pick. All right. Answers written down right there. Good luck, everybody. Number range. Looking for a number. What are the significance or? Hey, Kelly Ray. What are the significance of? I'm not really sure what the question is. Did I miss? And thank you for my package. You're very welcome. I'm glad it got to you. Like, been worrying about all the, everybody saying the shipping was going to be like tremendously affected, and so far for me it hasn't. So that's good news. Yeah, I was born at night, but not last night, Mike Panucci. We know. My dude, Badger. How do, Badge? Good to see you, Mike. All right, 10 seconds, you guys. Get your guesses in if you haven't yet. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got to stop, so hold on. I don't think I saw it. Mm, 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 mm. All right, so it's not a big span. We did not hit it, so you guys wait for the go. Same rules, one guess each, and take a gander at what not to guess. And good luck again. We're looking for a number in between 7 and 777. All right, good luck, everybody. I'm good, Kelly. Thank you. Like 10B, the typo, go ahead and put another one in. 360. I mean, like if you just messed up and hit the 3, then that's fine. All right. 10 seconds. Get them in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. I don't think so. This might have been too big a range, but this is fun. This is fun. Clay Scott. What's going on, Clay? Good to see you, bro. And negative. Take a gander, sweet ganders. A lemon 714. Huh. I don't never heard of that. Hey, get ready, you guys. It wasn't hit yet. Same thing, one guess. And good luck. Boom. And stop. You can stop. We have a correct answer. All right, you guys. We'll go together and verify so you know no funny business. All right, so here's what we wrote down. 776. So here's that last go. You got Mike Badger says hi to Kelly Ray and Mr. Penthal 776. So Robert Penhoff, congrats. Man, the very first one, a bunch of you were right around, you were dancing around it, and I was like, man, they're never gonna guess it because it was so everybody had so close of guesses. You know what I mean? I think it was like 777 and 775 or something. Like, let's see. Yeah, 755. No, 775. My bad. Right there. I'm Gamo. One, you missed it by one. You were the first one. And then Shaw 777. You guys both 776. I'm like, oh man, no one's gonna think about that. But eventually, it happened. It happened. So Mr. Pinoff, congrats. Nope, you did not win this time, Hidden. You're welcome, man. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Where did we put? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? That I should put in there. Huh? Sweet. Good night, Rhonda. Thank you, Mama, for the help. Appreciate you, girl. I just one number off. Gamo 2. Good night, I'm Gamo. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Tim. Same old routine. Now it's off to go get the car, some chow, and then by the time I get back, depending on how long it takes, I gotta hit the store too for some stuff. And then just invoices. So you guys will all get your invoice this evening. It's only 6 p.m. here, and we made good time. And we'll get you shipped out tomorrow. Yeah, I almost did last night, and then like the 2 nights before that, dude, I was sick as a dog, Hidden. You know, like I could tell there wasn't very many people on either. But I let my sugar get wacky, and when that happens, it takes like a day just to get my bearing back. But I'm fine now. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much for coming, participating, shooting the breeze, having a good time. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope maybe we had something you never saw before. Because picking 30 things to bring, um, it starts to become a chore, especially after hundreds of these. So, God bless you guys. But I'll try, Hidden. You too, Kelly Ray. Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you. Been a while. I'm surprised you're NT charging me rent for squinting for like 4 years. Dude, there's more. We got more than one shop prospecting. If I charge you rent, I got to charge the other guys rent. Then can't do that. Dude, you've been busy. You've been putting out content too. I pay attention. I watch and I lurk. Like you've been kicking butt lately. Complaining the whole time, of course, but you guys got to have something, right? Squatting. Squatters. Yeah, that's a real thing down here in California, man. It's crazy. Packing to move. I hate moving, but I'm trying to get out of here. So good luck with your new place. Thank you, Mr. Penthal. Appreciate that. Uh, just so you guys know, if anybody wants your shipping held and you don't currently have it held, say something. This is who I got left on my list: Charles Kelly, Jim City Geek, Jagspan, and Hidden. Those are the only packages I'm currently holding. So if you didn't hear your name and you'd like to, make sure that you let me know, you guys. Never been to South Dakota. Glad he's not watching my lives. He'd be crying. I've watched your lives before. I don't know. I don't know if maybe you're talking to somebody else. And your lives were fine. Okay, George, starting you a new one. I know we just sent you one. You got it, brother. Done. Done. Held. Forget about it. Sa panggo, panal, game. Dolly's like, don't worry about it, George. Take a load off. We got your back. Just go ahead. I'm just gonna send her all the dolls. She'll let you know what you think about it. She's like, yeah, you loved it. You love your stuff. Don't worry about it, kid. I quit. Yeah, better, better effort out of you, Mike Panucci. A little disappointed, my guy. Like attendance, like just to pass any school all the way through college, basically you got to show up. So you get credit for showing up. And I hope you heal up quick, like real talk. I hope you get well sooner than later. It's a drag. Overview my invoice. May ask the whole. I'll place it in the notes. You got it. That'll work. So I won't bill because I don't bill the shipping when we hold because it just gets kind of like a pain in the butt to keep record of, and it's really easy. Once I'm told by you folks, go ahead and ship me, then we handle the shipping then. It just simplifies it. I grew up with serial killers, so it never really interested me, that type of stuff. They're really like predictable. He sent me that cheer me up. Or don't they have like where they whack the baby seals? That might do it for you. I don't know. Oh, I won't bill. Hold ship bill. Hold shipping on invoice for Robert P. Man, that's just frustrating. Dude, I hate to see like something really bad happen. Then what do you watch? I don't even want to know. Don't even tell me. I mean, like, follow the met. Like, yikes! It's like, damn, that's rough. Rough crowd. Rough crowd. Hey, George, take it easy, brother. Love you, man. Appreciate you. And Boris, good boy, Boris. Likewise, Mark. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm trying, man. I really am trying. Well, while you guys got me, before we get off here, is there anything that you would like to ask or help or see possibly? Have at it. Now's the time. If I can help, I'll help. If I know, I'll let you know. If I don't, I won't bullshit you and tell you I do. I, I don't think mine means it literally. Although I'm assuming, but like I'm assuming the best for him. But I think he's just trying to drive home a point. Like, this sucks. Panucci's a dude. He's a mover and shaker, man. He's not the type of cat that sit around too much. He used to hate getting hurt, and I used to mess myself up because it wouldn't stop me. And is that good now? That should have fixed it. Yeah, I had shut down the one camera, and that was the one I was doing audio through. You guys should be able to hear me now. How about now? Can you hear me 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 now? How about now? All right. Hey, how you been, Mike Badger? How's it going, brother? Always good to see you, Mike Badger. You got into a fight with a resident's family member after they told me I was an ignorant nurse. Let's see if I have a job tomorrow. Oh, wow, that's like recent current event. Okay, that explains the resident. I was wondering, I was like, resident nurse. Okay. Yeah, that's hard, man. But like, your job, hospitals, like they know the stuff you guys got put up with. Like, it's hard handling family members. So like, I would assume that they would get your back.
unless you didn't literally put hands like on them or threaten to like eat their kids or something. Like, it's all like there's invisible lines, and yeah, there's such a thing as like going too far. So I don't know, but I wish the best for you. Damn it, that's not that's stressful. That's some stressful shit right there. I'd much rather sprain my ankle. You good? You good? I got the crud. Oh shit! Right now, Mike, how how many days in? Like, are you coming out of it? You just going in it? Is it hard? Everybody has it different. Like, is it kicking your ass, or is it just like a pain in the butt? Damn it, man. I'll be praying, Mike, and you just fight the good fight, brother. You're bulletproof, Badger. Hey, Lincoln, have a good night, brother. Thank you for everything. They want to risk my license, just words. Yeah, people don't. At the end of the day, Mamas, only you give a hoot about you. You're the only one responsible for you. So you got to be careful nowadays. Yeah, you get like pick and choose your battles, live to fight another day. Like, those are things that took me all my life to learn. 4 days ago, so far, nothing, man. But they're getting like you. Pretty soon, you're not gonna be able to fart without having the shot. It's a big old deal. But I just you can have at it. I'll deal with it when I have to. But I'm not in no hurry. Be well, Badger. Stress. People are just stressed out. This 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 is getting to the age that it's at, right? And then I think me watching it hasn't really affected me at all because of just coincidence. Like, COVID did better things for me than not. It just not necessarily per se. It didn't really affect my sad life at the time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't go nowhere, etc. So anyhow, but it gives me time to watch everybody else and how they deal with it and like the things that they have to deal with. All the unforeseen. You not really know like how it's going to affect X and Y. So the scare and the it's this horrible, and then 3 days later, oh well, maybe next week they're gonna go back to school. Like the yo-yoing, that stuff is bad. That's some psychological torture. No matter how rational and level-headed and just well put together, because you people exist. I'm not saying it's me, but I see them. They're out there. It takes a lot, like they can hold their mud for a long time, but nobody can do it forever. What's happening, buyers? And so it just, but that the up and down is like a break you tactic, and it just make you go cabin fever. You get cabin fever. So everybody's attention span is shorter. Everybody's fuse is way shorter. So what would take a whole lot, for those people to behave however they did to you, and likewise, You know, I'm sure if it was like not the times it is, and I'm guessing, of course, maybe you wouldn't have gotten 0 to 100 is whenever you did. You know, like it probably would have just been a whole different circumstance or outcome. So I think we gotta remember to breathe and don't react to your first what your brain wants you to do, because your brain's just doing what your brain's always gonna do. Try to think before you act. Never make a decision in the heat of the moment. But that shit's hard when they're right in your face, ain't it? I know. Because I've had it all my life. Never one or two at a time. And like Chinese torture. Hey, mister. I just have fun ignoring them, drinking my beer, taking a shot, acting like they're not there. Until they set me on fire. Then I get off my stool. Like, am I on fire? Yep, you're on fire, Tiny. I'm like, damn it. I'm going to get off my stool. 18 months, yeah, dang, it went by 18, huh? Wow. A year and a half already. Dang it. It ain't never going away. These things are. But I've been watching a lot and reading a lot about the Spanish flu, which had nothing to do. It didn't come out of Spain. It just stuck. That was the worst thing. Pandemic, and how many people it killed, and like the whole thing. That really is equivalent to this. I don't think this is as bad as that was yet still. And it was World War One, like it just the troops took it all around the world so quick because they were fighting a war and you couldn't not do it. But everybody had to contend with it. And it was something else. It was worse than the Black Plague. But the only reason the Black Plague was the population wasn't what it was. That's the only reason. And we have no idea what the Black Plague even was. I got things hurting that I didn't know I had. Now, how funny is that, Mike? That statement, pre-COVID, and it's a within the windows and a good joke, right? Like you can let your mind run wild with that one. Be like lucky. But now you mean it, so I feel bad for you, brother. Just keep your head up, homie. You're gonna live. You're bulletproof. You're from that school. Does this mean I can save 15% more on my car insurance? I have no idea, Shaw. I ain't paid car insurance for so long. Every time a copper gets behind me, I start prepping myself to run. Just started getting ahead too. Well, it should be short-lived, man. Like as bad as you feel right now, Mike. When you feel that horrible, when you're coming off of it, every day, it's like it should feel tremendously better. That's the only good thing about feeling that horrible is that you're gonna feel that much better when you get away from horrible. You should bounce back pretty quick. Like everybody I know that's had it has, but I mean, everybody's different. I don't know, brother. I'm just trying to think of something to say that would help. I don't know. I'll pray for you, bro. And I hope the best for you. Period. All of you guys. So far, I will say, through this stuff, I have to say I've been super fortunate. Yeah, I have to. My job being traveling, I haven't lost a day's work. Oh man, work is out there. But that's good. Definitely good. So you guys got my email. A lot of you have my number. Use it. You know, even if it's just to just have somebody to dump on and tell stuff to, because it helps. I know how having to deal with hard things when you don't have a whole lot of help makes it harder. But no, I do know. We weren't traveling during the plague. It was caused by us throwing garbage out the window and spread by rats. I don't know. Rats spread disease for sure, but I do not know. I know like airborne, but I don't think it's on that kind of scale. But I could be wrong. I really don't know too much about it. It's just another strain of influenza, like bird flu and swine flu, except this one is wicked. And yep, it's germ warfare, man. Yeah, 105 is high. That's like your brain start to do damage at 105, dude. You gotta break your fever, brother. Go get some rest, Mike. Drink a lot of fluid. Wrap up in trash bags. Go run around for a mile. Couple shots of whiskey. Sweat that shit out. Dude, break that fever, dude. Man. Spanish flu is about to make a comeback. But the Spanish flu ended up being I was just watching something about it. It wasn't like the one we eradicated supposedly off the earth. Anyhow, I think we have something that kicks Spanish flu, like combats it, whatever inoculation or whatever. But if not, then yeah, that all the same things we're doing now to not catch COVID will work identically for if there was 20 COVID. You still washing your hands, wearing it's all the same stuff. Silver Clan, what's going on? Couple that named their little newborn girl COVID. Right on. I bet there's more than one out. There's probably more than one out there. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm in the city, one of the biggest cities in the world. Congested the whole nine, but and yeah, I don't go out a whole lot, but I go out. I grocery shop, I go source coin, I'm around people, lots of people. I gotta open the doors where, 100,000 people touched it before I did. So yeah, it's like I just assumed I didn't think too much about it. I didn't worry because I just figured I'm gonna get it sooner, and I kept thinking that, and then I don't know, just better lucky than good. Vodka cayenne, old Native American remedy you take every time you get sick. Yeah, my old man used to he takes a few shots, then he put trash bags, and then sweat jumpsuit, and he would run, run 5 miles, come home, same thing. It was a couple shots, then his blood, I'm assuming, then it was straight into a sleeping bag, and My mother said he was never sick more than a day. That's he did it never was sick more than a day. He sweated all that toxin, all that shit out. But I wouldn't suggest that because it's not always just, breaking a fever. Like COVID, there's all kinds of bad stuff it's doing. And I don't think you could sweat fluid out of your lungs when you got walking pneumonia. You know what I mean? Like you need antibiotic and you need to, you just need a strong immune system, period. That's all you need. People that have a strong immune system do better. No sewers, streets became poor hygiene. Yeah, they've rebuilt Europe on top of Europe, 4, some places 5 times, where the whole city is 5 cities down. I know in France they found a whole cathedrals like 3 cities down. It's crazy, and a lot of that was the no sewer. Like just in the turn of the century, man, it was horrible. Yeah, populations when they get big, they're big. The problems that come with them, they're big problems. More people, the bigger the problems are, harder to solve. Especially when everybody ain't on the same page. Then the littlest problems turn into impossible. They'll be what Rome only stood for 1,000 years. And they knew everything we know now then. They just didn't have electricity, which was better. They had less work day because they only worked by the sun. Their quality of life for the average Roman was better than mine on a day-to-day basis. Pretty crazy. Oh, I'm sitting here and I hear might be my car. Sweet. No, not yet. I gotta call Dave. Alright. Alright. I think I'm gonna wrap it up and call it a do. Or bid adieu. I'd love to. I'll try to come on later, maybe. I really will, because I enjoy shooting the breeze, and 2 heads are better than one. That's how things get figured out, is through conversation. Kayla, how are you, mama? Hello, goodbye. I'm just gonna be stepping out right now. But like I said, I'm gonna try to get on later on, because it's still pretty early here. It's already dark. Like the not daylight savings, but the it got dark early quick. Crazy. Thank you, Dolly. I appreciate that. You too, likewise. All of you guys, have a good night. I hope you had a good time. And if I don't see you before next Tuesday, I hope we see you next Tuesday. But I'm sure I'll see you guys. I know I will. I will. Right on. Alright, you guys. Hey, thank you again. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Lucky 7. right? Or unlucky, lucky. Take it easy, Robert. If you're a late nighter, we'll probably see you tonight. All right, you guys. Say a prayer for our friend Mike Badger that he get better well fast. I didn't know that. All right. Be blessed, everybody. And good night. And thank you.